That seems to explain a lot. He felt too sick for work, tried to get out, was charged for it instead, and found guilty. Considering the facts, the bombings are starting to look very, very weird kind of vendetta to me. At time we find Abraham Goldfels. This case is considered highly classified. No media or public is permitted in court. No media coverage is permitted, neither prior nor post-trial. Jeez. Sundown Fishing Club. Woo! We're fishing! About! Welcome, friend to the sport of fishing. Blah blah blah. We barbecue. Men who deserve to cool off after a hard day's work. Sundowners get together every Tuesday and Thursday evening at 7 p.m. Savara Lake. You may join the club for a low monthly fee of $25. Rules. It's very important to us, so as long as you consider yourself a sundowner, to respect our rules. Fish responsibly. Although a fishing license is not required, we pay regard to the official fishing quota. If you're only in it for the catch, make the release so the fish can see another day. Otherwise, you need to record your catch in writing using one of our catch lists. Mind the environment. No raging parties. Take your crap with you. Members only. Relatives may visit special public events only after registration and participation has been made. Don't forget to present your trophies. Catch of the Month Awards. Contact Chairman Dan Kingsley via blah blah blah. Please do refrain from writing in the gallery comments. We will not answer any questions asked there. Thank you very much. Gallery. There's that photo. And the catch of the month trophy goes to Josef, a red band trout. Talking about fish. Man, that looks exactly like the kind of guy who would run a frickin' fishing club. Oh, there's more pictures. Yep, that guy. And declare the season's closed. That's our Dan right there. He takes double the loot. Greedy Dan. Greedy. I think that violates quota, doesn't it? I am the quota. I even broke the clock, is right twice a day, as they say. Blah blah. Absolutely nothing to do with chance. Listen, you learn a thing. Or in case, two a things. He has been around for some time as a temporary member. Now he has made the best decision of his life and joined us. Please welcome to the club, Abraham. Welcome, Abe. I didn't ask last time. May I call you Abe? Welcome. I thought you were a club for men. We just let anybody in now? Is there any problem with Abe Run? You bet your ass there is, Dan. Oh, we never had a fag in the club, and I prefer it stay that way. Oh, you're a terrible person, Ron. Bullshit, I talked to him all evening last Tuesday. Abe seemed perfectly normal. Why do you think this should matter? Hell yes, Norman. Fred told me he was practically asked out by him once. Proof enough that Abraham is gay, IMO. Oh. This is not of relevance, Dan. This is a men's club. Isn't it blatantly obvious that he's trying to do here? And he didn't even tell us right away. The secrecy is disgusting. God, I hate the internet. Huh, that's a real bummer. Gays don't bother me, but it's really something we need to discuss first. Ron does have a point there. Would you all please show some decency? You're discussing a man's sexuality in a public online photo gallery. Not only is that irrelevant to begin with, it also does not belong here. Hell, it does belong here, Josef. Why does he keep this hush-hush? He should have told us right from the start. Maybe he's only here to enforce the quota or shit to begin with, so why defend the guy? We started accepting fags, and we are practically forced to accept women, and children too. That wouldn't be the Sundowners anymore. Not the one I would want to be a part of. I think leaving the Sundowners is easy than kickbait, isn't it, Dan? Now I get why your wife Barbara divorced you, Jose. It all makes sense. You like other men a little too much. Gross. I don't think we should mess with Mr. Langley's private life this much. This isn't what we're after. I don't want to get into his private life. It was a frickin' thing. My position as chairman of this club obliges me to a neutral position in this matter. I understand the argument, but Joseph is right. This is not discussion to be held here. This has become far too personal. It needs to be discussed between all current active members. We will hold discussion and vote on this during our next gathering. This thread is closed. An unexpected proposal. My thoughts have been interrupted by a work proposal I consider intriguing yet also disturbing. Dear reader, yesterday a most uncomfortable inquiry reached me. Out of all possibilities the universe has to offer, this is the one I would have expected last. The government has requested me to work for them. The government. The very same government bringing forth the dangerous safety bill, allowing to prosecute on suggestive evidence alone. I do not understand the nature of this call. They did the research, as they were completely aware of my views, and all of my work is again. Why would they specifically call on me, then? This got me puzzled to the utmost, and I cannot seem to work out what they would need me for. All I have been told is that my work would be needed on a large-scale groundbreaking project, buzzwords bereft of meaning. Naturally, they would not elaborate on my questions. Naturally, I refuse the contract. I have no doubt they will call again. Yours sincerely, A. Goldfels. Refused at first, and then took the contract, and then breached it. Okay. Hey, Goldfels, you can't be serious. I would not want to see you work for the government, Abe. Don't do that. Nothing good has ever come out of anything they have done. You do that and I'm out. Your most loyal reader. Out. Just like that. Seriously. My friend, I have no intention to work for the government. Yet I wonder what might be the root of all this, whether it is something nefarious they have in store, and whether whatever it is might be turned into something good given the right treatment. Abraham's address. Well done. I'll request a team for investigation immediately. Somehow I doubt he's around. Continue your work. I'll notify you when the team is reported back to me. Increasing nagging pain in the epigastric region he experienced for several months, especially during nights. Combined with the feeling he described as similar to nausea, patient also reported a loss of appetite, resulting in a loss of weight over recent months. Patient visited due to a referral from his GP to exclude carcinomas. Dilation of the bile duct of the head of the pancreas. Infestation of the lymph nodes surrounding the distant organs. Shows an infestation of para-aortic lymph nodes. No pathological findings in other organs. Blood sample taken to check for tumor, awaiting lab report. Tumor markers. Oh no, he has cancer. A carcinoma, tumor of the size of approximately 2.8 centimeters, that's pretty big, has been found in the head of the pancreas. Several para-aortic lymph nodes metastases have been detected. Instant metastases on surrounding organs could not be diagnosed. Oh, cancer. Unfortunately, the tumor has surpassed the state of being operable due to the metastases found in the para-aortic lymph nodes. The patient has been informed about the circumstance as well as the fact that the average life expectancy is 6 to 12 months. The outliers with years to live exist. Which he seemed to receive composedly. Administering palliative chemical treatment to improve the symptoms has been strongly suggested, but has been refused by the patient. That is so harsh. But it does mean this man has nothing to lose. Your last login was yesterday. Whole bunch of wine. Garage, restaurant, client meeting. Recurring donation. Bunch of transactions. I guess we report this. You might have supported the Bonton bombings perpetrator, yeah. We'd investigate this further. Look for hints if there really is ongoing financial support. This is Harrison. Hello, wise ass, anyone there? And initiate. Ah! So you found your way here, Harrison. Digging through your TL was a pain in the ass. Why didn't you just tell me you wanted to chat? When you told me what happened to Nina, I went straight to research. I got the impression the government is up to no good. Great, Captain Obvious. I did find something. Something you won't like a bit. Orwell. What is Orwell? That's a good question. It seems it is a system that can put everything in the web under surveillance. What exactly do you mean by everything? We did everything to keep it outside the nation until we were ready for revelation, and now... It's unfortunate people have become aware of it ahead of time. We must tread very carefully now. They will not speak so openly any longer, I fear. What do you mean by everything? Everything as in this very conversation. Every call, every webpage, maybe PCs, whatever. You're bullshitting me. I'm not, man. I'm not. I wish I was. Let's assume for a sec you're right. How do they pull this off? Storage alone is one thing, but actually going through all of it? They outsource surveillance to people outside the nation. Those people are supposed to collect pieces of data from websites, all kinds of communication and whatnot. Send it all to Orwell mainframe. It's safe to assume that nothing is safe anymore. How come we never heard of it? Even more importantly, how come you have? I have very good connections to some hackers outside the nation. I know a thing or two about secret recruiting for this shit, without letting people in the nation know. Don't know how exactly they pull it off, but they do. And this also explains what happened to Nina, I guess. This is so fucking crazy. They have no decency, no fucking respect for privacy, and for Nina? Hell, this is everything we fought against. Harrison, don't. You need to watch your tongue. No, I do not need to fucking watch my tongue. Please chill, man, or we will regret it. I will never again chill until this madness stops. I already got an idea, tailor-made for you. Man, if you discuss things like that here, you'll get us both locked up. Let's meet somewhere then. Yeah, and say the word and they will be there too. Must be something we can do to talk without the possibility of someone snooping around. We can't stand around doing nothing. Well, there's one thing. It's a bit risky. You're using my chat tool right now as well, aren't you? Well, if I want to live my life in a cage, I'd go live in a fucking zoo! This system needs to be shut down! Yeah, it's abominable, but yeah, I am. So is a built-in cipher. It's a custom encryption algorithm written by me. Easy to break, but off record, and that's what we need. They probably cannot break this. Not right away. It gives us a couple of messages, probably. Hey, what are you waiting for? Go for it. Okay, I'll activate it now. Just remember to write quickly. And keep your fingers crossed this will work at all. Cliff, cliff, cliff. Getting reports of unknown cryptography here. Orwell should be able to break the encryption in mere seconds. It could work! I will need some time to localize the entry point, and then I'll only have seconds. One thing. What will you do with what I find there? Start a war on the government. Oh. Man, I don't know. You talking of war and shit gives me the chills. You told me you don't have any love for the government. You were already part of thought. Now prove it. Your chance to do something with relevance to it instead of hacking people's sites for fun. Oh well. Okay, fine. Time to get to work. Don't forget to send me your stuff. O'Donnell out. Oh, best see for yourself. Is this group responsible for the Bonton bombings? Nina M. apparently was a member of an extra group called Thought. Are they involved in the incidents? I imagine you're looking my way now, aren't you? I have no idea who leaked this info. Certainly not me. Only a few people can see access to the data on the back end. This doesn't exactly aid us in our investigation. Quite the opposite, probably. We need to hurry. It seems that the Bonton bombings perpetrator yesterday identified as Nina M. might not have been working alone. Information linked to us from a reliable source implies she belonged to a Bonton-based group called Thought. This self-proclaimed activist group seems to be behind a number of violent demonstrations that have been held around Bonton. One of the articles on their mostly locked-up blog also quotes from Die Gedankens and Frei. The lyrics occurring in the letters spread prior to the bombings. This is how the group is indeed also involved in the bombings. Left to speculation for the moment. We have already requested the administrators of the blog for an official statement, and they have yet to receive any form of response. Yeah, recurring donation. Aha, so there might be something like a connection between Josef and Nina after all. We can find at least one indication that this might be meant for Nina. That would be enough to investigative custody. Freedom is unfree. Oh no. I don't get why someone would kill people to get their message through. They will get you all arrested, every last one of you. I hope you fuckers die of cancer, you traitors. So you're the guys who bombed the Freedom Memorial, huh? A hearty fuck you to you. Okay. Oh boy. Die in hell, bastards, activists, group my ass, you're a terrorist, nothing more, nothing less. You dare judge about life and death, judge not lest you be judged. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Target for DDoS attack, acquired, server crash incoming. Screw all you punk ass bitches, you hid your articles, why? You hid your articles, why? Oh dear. Dear Mr. O'Donnell, your entanglements with suspicious groups has been brought to our attention that you have actively participated in suspicious groups in the past or present. I consider it to be unnecessary to elaborate how this is against the work regulations and our expectations of neutrality toward every journalist employed by the National Beholder. We hereby inform you about the immediate termination of our work contract regarding the National Opinion column and any other articles, texts, or reports. Respectfully, Eric Brody, Editor-in-Chief. Ouch. Side effect of the leak, probably. I wonder what else has got for TNB, and most of all, who did this. Three comments. We want you out. Bunch of garbage. Are you the thought? Then get mind blown. Motherfuckers, teach me to build a bomb. I need to kill some kids. I know where you live. It's not hard to find out, my dear. Know what I'm going to do now? I'll buy me a sharp little knife. And then I'll get... Oh. Oh god, this is... Oh, hate mail. Oh, and they're going after her for being... Oh. People on the internet are the worst. What's your thought on the Illuminati? You receive funds from them? Wow. Death threatened people surely solves all problems. Sarcasm off. Wish there was still death sentence in the nation just for you. War he wants? Well, he shall have one. We will have Mr. O'Donnell arrested before long. I can at least be certain of that. Helping out a friend. This is it. That's enough. Might be just part of the terrorist plot. Enough for investigation custody, at least. I've prepared an intervention team. His office should be easy to locate. It might take some time for them to arrive, though.
Warning, warning, this video is almost over. Warning, warning. warning, it's time to choose another one. This has gone on far too long, time to wake up and sing along. Warning, warning, this video is over now.